Jin.
Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD.
Erin. And Kat.
and it's BTS time.
Yes.
So you may again hear building work because it's the same day, and to be honest, even if it wasn't, you still hear it because they'd still be doing it. I'm not angry.
All I have in my head now is the never-ending story.
What?
The never-ending building.
Oh. After Stranger Things.
Yeah. I love that song.
We've moved the
Never
sharp
seen
objects
it.
away from Jenny because she's like,
Oh, you wait. I'm thinking 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm going to start blasting dope.
yes, revenge on the neighbours.
So yeah, we'll go over to the wheel and see what we're going to watch. So let's go to.
Whose spin is it?
Mine? No.
Yeah.
Erin's.
Erin's.
Okay,
Me?
let's
Go
go.
to the wheel.
Right. You and me.
Jimmy.
Okay, right. We're going to spin you the other way. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
So, let's just go for anything that isn't Jim and possessing us.
It's a good spin, Erin.
Jin. So, Jin.
We're getting a lot of solos today.
Yeah.
Vocal concert after we watched that lovely ballad.
Yes.
And giving us a new
We
offering.
wanted to see more of Jin.
Yes.
Yes.
We always want to see more of Jin.
Yeah.
Hey, so what do we have from Jin?
So Jin has got a couple more solos. Obviously there's one called Awake, but I'm choosing this one just because I love it. He's got a song which came out from Map of the Soul 7 called Moon, which I really love. It's such a lovely, happy song. And it's basically, he said it's a love song to Army about how Army is his everything and his earth. And again, you can interpret the lyrics. We've managed to find a live performance of it from the Map of the Soul 1 concert, but it doesn't have subtitles. So I'm really sorry, but obviously we can, you girls will have free reign to listen to it and look up the subtitles.
Yeah, could I say? Because when we watched Epiphany, we had a lot of people in the comments saying we should have done a live performance, you should have done this with it, you should have done... The fact is, we want to see as much BTS as we can. We can't get together all the time. It's organising 4 people's schedules. So we can't watch a live performance and a video and a lyric thing all in one go. So we pick one, we watch that, but we do then listen to the songs. Like with Epiphany, we've listened to the full version because we listened to it.
Yeah. And the live performance of Epiphany is now in live performance category on the wheel, so it's still there.
Yes, we are going to come back to them for other performances of songs.
Yeah, for sure.
So if we haven't done the one you want, just know it is still on the list.
And with Moon, obviously they don't have an MV. Map of the Soul 7 was their album that they released, and it was due to be their Map of the Soul 7 tour for 2020, which didn't happen, but they did the online experience concert in October of 2020. So
and that's where we got My Time and
that's where we've got My Time and Filter, and now we've got Moon. So yeah, we don't have like an official MV with subtitles and everything, but we've got his performance.
I'm assuming because I just think Jin is quite innocent, that he's not gone for the same vibes that
As My
JK and Jimin went for in their songs.
I'm thinking like the man on the moon, and like there's gonna be like a really big moon, and he's gonna be maybe in like the shadow of it. I don't know. I have a lot of.
I see him in white.
Or is he in black
innocent.
because the moon's like all lit up? Is it gonna be a full moon, half moon?
Totally.
How
many people in the UK?
Yeah, it's such a British joke. It's about eating a biscuit, and if you eat a biscuit...
It's not a biscuit, it's a cake.
What have you done?
Sorry. It's about eating a Jaffa cake.
It's in the name.
Fine. That's it. But you could do it with anything. So it's about eating a piece of food, and it's round, and if you eat it, you make it a half moon, or that's what that is.
Specifically,
For your viewers in South Korea and other places who are like, what the hell are you on?
That was very like a niche British, followed up with the it's a cake.
I'm not starting this debate.
Yeah, I don't like them, so it doesn't bother me.
I love them.
No.
Yeah.
I still want to know how many Jaffa cakes with that orange bit in the middle does it take to make one of your 5 a day?
There's got to be some fruit extract in there somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway. But yeah, so no, all good questions. We will see.
I hate it because you know.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm saying, you're
I
either
do
like,
know.
because sometimes when I watch this back, I notice you like smirk to the camera where I can't see
Because you
you.
often say stuff and you're like, oh, I wonder if it's going to have this, it's this. And I'm just like,
Is there rain?
Yeah.
Is it rain?
Would they?
Don't start now. You're going to start asking direct questions. We will see. But
That's just so annoying.
I was going to say, this song just makes me happy. It's so sweet and it's so uplifting that I really, really like it. So.
Okay, we'll get straight into it.
Mm.
Okay. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Head over to Patreon for videos ahead. Instagram, Facebook, Discord, TikTok. Yep.
Come and talk to us on something if you want to. One of those methods.
Otherwise, we're just very lonely and talking to ourselves.
Talking to each other. I'm not allowed on Instagram anymore. I'm not allowed to send sugar spam.
She's on a ban.
I am on a ban. JD allows me one picture a day.
I send them really, really good pictures of the guys from photo shoots because we don't want them to see spoilers.
They're not spoilers, they're just pretty.
I'm glad I like snooped all through V's Instagram when that was still permitted.
And in fairness, I am not sending you photos of the guys that would be on their Instagram. I'm sending you photos of the ones that are from photo shoots from like magazines and concept photos and season's greetings and all stuff like that you haven't seen.
That, I imagine you were sending us ones that people have taken sneakily when they're not looking.
Oh no. No.
Stalker pics.
No.
Your personal collection.
Yeah. Why are there so many leaves in the way? It doesn't matter, it's photoshopped. It's photoshopped in.
It's when we've like exhausted all of them, and she's like, "What have I got on my camera? Get that one, like the blurry one that she's taking at the concert. Like, woohoo! It's on for today."
I've been sending some high definition, pretty awesome pictures, I think, and that's not pretty awesome because of me. No credit to me. This is just because there's so many awesome high definition pictures of the guys. I'm just like, yeah. So I'm enjoying it as well.
I was gonna say, what an awful job you have looking through all of the pictures and finding beautiful ones.
It's amazing.
That
I'm
picture-
literally finding a picture and I'm going, oh, that's gonna kill him.
That picture of Jin that you sent.
Last night, the black and white one.
No,
Oh, the first one. The
Wow.
roll neck and the glasses,
Yeah,
the little
like
Harry Potter
Another
glasses.
little look, just
Now, I don't normally go for pure, innocent, wholesome guys, but
Oh.
oh wow.
Jin is so lovely.
Okay, Jin, serenade me. He's on the moon. He's the man on the moon. Got the scarf.
He looks so angelic.
He does. He's confident, isn't he?
standing on the moon. Of course you'd be.
With a giant red rose for army.
Oh my god, there are people down there. This is a fox.
Gorgeous.
There's a reason you can't do that directly at the camera.
God, that's amazing.
That would have been lovely to like have been in the crowd seeing that.
They had to do it all this way because it was COVID, so their concert was just online. But they've got all army bombs on the seats.
Aw.
Wow.
He's got a good belt on him.
That's the little Earth. That's us.
Oh. That was uplifting. I liked that.
It's really cute.
I got some serious like Taylor Swift vibes. There was the like middle bit. I feel like I could have put some of the words. I can't remember which song it is. They're in that.
Okay.
So
Don't
just
know why,
because it's like bouncy and uplifting.
Maybe
or
it just felt like that kind of like almost that style of it.
Yeah, the song makes me happy.
Yeah, I couldn't work out whether the masks were disturbing me or I was okay with them because they're foxes and I love foxes. So I was kind of like adoring but repelled at the same time.
Yeah, I was so confused.
And I was like focusing on them a bit because I was like, oh, I can't quite tell.
I'm not too sure. Apologies. I don't know why they were foxes.
Because foxes are so cute.
But I don't think there's anything in the song that refers to foxes from my memory of the lyrics.
But foxes come out at night and they're moon as well.
Oh, maybe that's
That could
it.
be it.
And you
Not just a hat rack.
just a hat rack. I thought you said a hot rack at first. And I was like,
Not just a hot mess.
Definitely not a hot mess.
I liked his floaty
Yeah, he looks so innocent.
shirt,
It's so
top,
sweet.
blouse thing.
is that chiffon?
Yeah.
It looked almost kind of like vintagey as well. You know, like like fairy tale prince kind of thing.
And there was a part where he would obviously like bring his arm down like this on his microphone, and I thought, I said, there's a reason they haven't got the camera right there because you would just. Although there must be footage of it because I'm assuming it's where he's singing to a different camera. Because
Absolutely,
they were,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm prepared for that.
Well, the online experience concert, when you buy your ticket and you go in and you can choose all the different angles, it's literally like a multi-camera studio setup thing. And obviously that was an empty stadium.
I
But
picked Jim in butt shot.
I
Follow it round.
don't think that's an option. Sorry, you're like Jim in body cam. But yeah, so they would have had different angles, obviously, that you can see on the day. But obviously, that was a fan footage. So thank you very much.
The same person actually that we watched My Time in Filter.
Yeah. It's
Ooh.
very difficult to get the footage of the online experience concert, obviously, because it was a paid-for event. So Big Hit have kept that footage pretty well under wraps. And that's why you can see that was one angle, but like you say, you can see the camera moving, so there would have been other angles had you been in the concert.
I suppose
at the
when they
time.
do the DVD, it'll all be spiced together.
That's
perfectly.
it. Yeah, most likely. Yeah, if they're going to release it, which they usually do. They have released like Wembley on DVD and things like that. So I imagine the online experience concert will be coming out on DVD. So
Jenny, yes, that is tax deductible before you ask that.
Perfect. Erin, you said he's got a good voice for belting.
Yeah.
I agree. He has, hasn't he? Really.
But I only noticed that in my names. The names of songs I'm really awful with.
Coldplay, Fix You, Epiphany.
No, the ballad we just watched.
Oh, Your Eyes Tell.
Yeah, you noticed it in that, and I remember we were talking about how these things are really close, and you can tell he obviously really stretches out because he comes.
Because he's
comes
going to have more
away.
power there, yeah, for sure. And as and when we get round to the live performance of Epiphany, that's another one where you hear his belt as well, and he hits high notes belting as well, which is really, really impressive.
Yeah.
Especially when I've seen him do those high notes live, and like considering that they're doing those like night after night, do you know what I mean, with little gaps in between us where they're travelling around, so they do really, really well to keep their vocal condition.
I'm not sure that was my favourite.
Right.
Maybe because there was a lot going on, and because there was obviously the backing track as well, and I maybe would have. But then because it was more of an upbeat song, and I just wanted to concentrate just on his voice. But then also it was a nice song, so I'm a bit torn.
That's all right. Well, we'll
But I
see
think
if it'll grow on you.
Yeah, I
you
think
know?
when I see the lyrics, and because I can hear the woo in my head.
Oh, I like it. I think I like it more than Epiphany.
Okay.
I did really quite like Epiphany. When I rewatched our reaction to it, I was thinking, oh, I like that so much more than when we first heard it.
It's funny, isn't it? Again, it's the first impression. It's the first time you hear it. There's a lot to take in, and then over time it sort of settles, and then you're like, oh, okay, and you can you get a deeper appreciation of maybe it'll grow
But
on you.
again,
Or
this
things
might
like
be
that.
one for you, Erin. That if you could see the lyrics and it was really romantic, then you'd be going,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
And I
It's
could
really sweet.
there's just something that really sticks with you, and I think I was distracted by the masked foxes as well.
Foxy Jin.
Yeah, it's Foxy Jin.
Jin.
Cool.
Okay.
That's another one to add to the playlist.
It is.
The recorded version, obviously on Spotify or Amazon Music, wherever it is you listen to it, you get to hear all of those sounds a lot clearer, and it's really
I feel like
enjoyable
that's a
song.
headphones one,
Yeah.
where you can hear it coming in from the different angles.
Yeah, it's really good. Cool.
Okay. So that was Jin Moon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.